season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
46-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
45.
Now a run with Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Very good return that time. 18 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Their own 48-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down, Tua forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Let's go. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 14. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be...
And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over first and 10. At their own
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
And the Bears first down.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 11. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sheldon Rankins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third and
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Tua to try again on second down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Tua going to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Pass intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Bears.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll give him a yard on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
45. Focus, defense, focus.
Here's Tua. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Second and 10.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And he's brought down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a first down on that last catch as well. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. John Ross, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The throw over the middle taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Chicago!
Touchdown, Chicago.
David Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now if they get the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
3-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A 2-yard gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 30 yards there. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check right 45. Check right. Check right. Watch out. Watch out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
7-yard line.
Two to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Steps away, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Two and now on first down. Being chased out left. Caught left side, Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than a normal. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Complete.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go now. Liking 18. I got you, son.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
He was brought down by Everson.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Kamara trying again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Ross, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 right at the 40. Here's Geis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, Tua. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. John Ross, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like her? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Jones on the coverage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Mike's Bobo. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Back to throw again. Fighting to stay upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
44.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Forced out to his left, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
brings up 3rd and 5.
Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
For a Miami Dolphins.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nick Needham picks it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
2nd and 10.
44 is the mic. 44.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to